Hi, welcome back to my shop. Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. First, let me show you what I found out. We're going to turn this on. Now, if you'll remember, the shortwave and the AM were motorboating really bad. If you can see the magic eye here. Okay. I hope you can hear that. Change it over to this band. Alright, now watch. Pretty cool, huh? What I just did was I wiggled the oscillator tube, which apparently has a bad connection and a bad shielding on it. But it is fixable. Let me show you something else I found, and then I think we're going to try to get this thing out of the cabinet. Be right back. Sorry about that. Ran out of battery. Okay, what I think I'm going to do somebody's got more problems than me, is I'm going to snip these wires somewhere in the middle. And I've got some old Cat 5 cable laying around here. I'm going to use the Cat 5 cable, and I'm going to splice in no, I'm going to splice in the Cat 5 cable, and I'm going to make it long enough so that I can take this cabinet over to the other end of the bench and be able to work on the radio here and still have, you know, full audio. So that's what's going on here. So let's pull off the knobs in the front, and we'll pull off the chassis screws, and we'll snip some wires. Be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I took one knob off to try to find out what kind of screw it used, and come to find out that it actually uses two in each knob. So I know you can't see this one, and this is going to be really hard to get into. I hope I can. This is why you need an arsenal of screwdrivers in your kit. I can't tell if that's biting in or not. Let's try this one. Yeah, I think you can still see this one. These are screws just threaded into plastic. There's no metal ferrule on them or anything. That's a very small screw, and they're really stuck into the plastic. No, that really didn't loosen up any. At first I thought they were Allen screws, and I thought, well, I can get in there easy with an Allen wrench. But I don't have a right angle screwdriver this small. Oh, that's tight. Well, I'm back. I finally got those knobs off. Not an easy job. This knob had the outer knob, and then it had the inner knob. But between the outer knob and the inner knob, it had a snap ring, actually an E-ring. This one, the outer knob was the same as that one. The inner knob was pretty much the same as the inner knob from that one. This is the adjustment for the built-in dipole. Now, I got the outer knob, the inner knob, and there was another snap ring on here, but a different kind than the first one. But I can't get this off. This in here is the drum that the string winds around. However, I still can get the chassis off because if you'll see, it's a slide on here. I just have to figure out, there must be some way this comes apart, but I don't know which, what it is yet. So, one other thing I wanted to show you before I pull this apart. My goodness, what a beast. Okay. You can't really see it, but there's a piece of tape in here. And the tape is holding in this. Now this is obviously the channel pointer, but there's a channel pointer in here on a string that isn't broke yet. So I'm assuming that there's a channel indicator, channel pointer for the AM band and short wave, and then there's a separate one for FM, because this is a completely separate FM tuner. It uses the amplifier from here, but the tuner is completely separate, and I think it's got a separate string, and I can't tell here, but I think it's got a completely separate tuning condenser. So we're going to see what we can do to get this out. Alright. It really pains me to do this, but I don't have a choice. Luckily they're coated, so I don't have to worry about mixing them up. Oh, geez, that hurts. Okay. One here. One there. One here. One there. Okay. Let's see what we can do to rid this thing of the chassis. Okay, we need a big old screwdriver. Well, looks like there's 5 screws. I can't get my big old fingers in there. Good grief. Got that thing screwed into China. No, it must be Germany. This is a German radio. Oh, there's a biggie. Alright, let's see here. Wait a minute here. Alrighty. Power tools. I love power tools. Got a little tray over there to keep the parts in so that I don't lose them. Figures. Okay. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. Okay, where were we? Got a couple other power screwdrivers, but I'm too lazy to go over and get them. Well, the chassis says, oh no, I'm not coming out yet. But why? Yeah, it could be the rubber. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The rubber mounts are stuck. Let's see what happens when we turn this thing right side up. All right. What am I missing here? Well, I don't know if they're using some kind of hidden fastener. I sure can't find it. They must have hit it real well. Yeah, stuck. Ow! Well, there's that in. Aha! Whoa! see what's funny in a second. I went through all the trouble to take the knobs off. The glass is attached to the chassis. Oh well. C'est la vie. Alright, let me go switch this stuff around. I'll be right back. I decided to split this one. It was getting a little long. Didn't want to bore you too bad. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share. And comment. See you on the next one.